All right, let's take it from where Dr. Ejiro Joyce Otive Igbuzo left off and go to Ye Bumi Dipo Salami. And the intent has been there, a policy has been there, but nothing has happened. And so it's always been like this, and it's not even just on matters bordering on gender equality. So there's a policy in place, but even the administrations who enunciate such policies do not carry them out. So what's wrong with the political class?
Well, yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. There's something wrong with the political class. And I think what's wrong is that there's no political will.
Yes.
The political class, they do really not care about Nigeria. Because I've said this over and over again, and everybody else says it. When we bring women to the table, it's not about the women. It's not because we want to do women a favor. It's because we care about Nigeria, and we know what women bring to the table. We know that when women are at the table, we will have different perspectives. We know that women will focus on what is really important because we have been socialized, we have been trained to do that. But you know, we have national laws, we have international treaties that we have signed on to, but because the men, and I will say categorically here that I'm talking about the men, if the men who are in governance, who are in office, year in, year out, if they decide to do right by Nigeria, women will be at the table. We wouldn't have even waited till this long to bring up the bill for the special seat, because you know that before now, it's been like a men's club. Even up till now, it's a men's club. You have 4 women out of 109, which means you have 105 men. So it means what can 4 women do out of, you know, the whole lot compared to 105? It means that women's voices cannot be heard. Women's voices, their perspectives that will enrich the conversations will not be heard, which means that whatever it is that women can bring to the table and do bring to the table, they are unable to bring to the table because the laws are not implemented. The laws are, it's as if we do not have the laws. Each political party has a gender policy. They do not make use of their gender policy. They do not even make any reference to their gender policy. That is why within political parties, you will only find most of the time in their executive, you will only find a woman that is the woman leader. And that is the only position that woman will hold. So how is that one woman that is supposed to be working for women, how will that woman be able to function? So it's like, you know, we just set women up to fail. We set Nigeria up to fail. So if we do not implement, we do not domesticate treaties, we have the protocol on the Maputo Protocol on the rights of women that Nigeria signed on to. We ratified that in the year 2004. It has not been domesticated. We did not domesticate CEDAW. We did not, since 1985, we do not, you know, but you have other laws, other treaties that Nigeria ratified. But because those ones do not have anything to do with women, those become law. Those become, you know, those are integrated into our into our domestic laws, and we begin implementation. So, but we only have excuses. When people talk about the reasons, the barriers, the challenges, I just see excuses. Because if we do not have the political will to do right by Nigeria, we will continue to foot drag. We will continue to, you know, want women to grovel. We will want women to keep running from pillar to post, because we really, really, truly do not care about Nigeria. Leaders who care about Nigeria will put the interests of women at the center of the conversations. Because we know that when we have women in every country, when you go around the world, you see that the countries where women are included, they are at the table, those countries, they prosper. In 2022, I led a research in 10 African countries. I was ashamed because I led that research. We had researchers from 10 other countries, and Nigeria was at the bottom. I almost wept because for me, it speaks volumes to say a country that is seen as the giant of Africa. We keep saying it. I don't know, maybe a giant from the rear, but we keep saying we are the giant of Africa. We have the highest GDP, we have this, we have that, we have multimillionaires, we have billionaires, we have, but the thing is, we're not making progress. And until we bring women to the table and make sure their voices are heard, we will continue to be on one spot.
All right.